What's up, everybody? John Henry, both sides of the conversation. We're here in San Francisco, headed to the Mission Prep School. Today, we come to bless our 14 essay winners. First want to say thank you to our Mayor London Breed, Shaman Walton, Director Davis, Dr. Sy, the Dreamkeeper Initiative, and to all of our sponsors. Every dollar that we get for support, every donation, we give back and support our young people. We have 14 essay winners who was runners-up. They didn't win the first place prize. But we want to make sure that all of our young kids is inspired. We want to make sure that all of our young people who believe and dream that they get an opportunity. So even though they didn't win first, we're going to bless them today. They all going to get $200, a bunch of both sides of the conversation gear, hats, and we're going to keep loving on them, man. That's what we want to do, inspire our young people and keep them encouraged. We don't want them to quit. So this essay contest is so important to us. But none of this happened without the sponsors, without the Dreamkeeper Initiative and all the people that stand behind the work we do. Y'all know both sides of the conversation. We stand on business. Let's go. Mission Prep. My name is John Henry. I'm the Executive Director of Both Sides of the Conversation. We are a nonprofit here in San Francisco. We work to bring communities together, Black and brown communities. We do podcasts, media, community engagement. A lot of you know we was here last year to support you guys' program that you had. This year we had our third annual African American History Bowling event that's approaching, and we had some essay contests. And I know some of you signed up and did the essay. How many of y'all did the essay? All 20, wait, I thought it was 14 people. Hold on, I thought it was 14. All right, well, all of you, we thank you for participating. When it comes to education, one of our values is always about literacy, empowering young people. We are one of the grantees of the Dreamkeeper Initiative that Mayor London Breed, Shaman Walton put together to help impact our communities. So a lot of our resources and support comes from the Dreamkeeper Initiative. Plus we have a number of community partners and folks who support the work that we do to impact young people, to impact our elders in the community, and make sure that we're doing the things that we need to impact you. So today, I know it's 14 of y'all. I see all of those hands up there. I guess everybody participated, but we picked 14 people out of the class. None of the folks that participated came in first place, right? So I know y'all like, oh, we did it, we didn't make it. But at both sides of the conversation, we believe everybody that's a part of what we do wins. So 14 of you all who wrote your essays are going to get some swag bags, and you guys are going to get a $200 gift card. I know the first place winner was for $500, but you guys will get $200 gift cards, swag bags, hats, and there's some shirts and stuff in there for you all because we want to inspire the youth, right? And we appreciate you all and the teachers here at Mission Prep because we know it takes great leadership and mentorship to impact and evolve our young people. So when you have teachers who encourage you to participate, now we put this out all over the city of San Francisco and the Bay Area, and guess how many people we had apply to participate in the essay contest? Only 22 people, right? So we sent it to a lot of the schools in the Unified School District, and you all were the amazing youth that stood up, thanks to your teachers, your staff here, that got you all involved to participate in the contest. And when we see young people giving up their all to be a part of something, we want you to continue to dream. I remember being in 5th grade. I remember being in contests. I never win. I didn't get anything. I was like, why did I do this? I didn't win anything. But today, you guys participated. You gave up your energy, your heart, and your time, and we want to make sure that you impact it because we want you to keep doing the amazing things that you are doing. Education is important. You must continue to learn and grow. And today we want to acknowledge you for being a part of our third annual African American Essay Contest. So thank you to the 14 winners, and thank you to all that participated. I see all these hands. I didn't know it was this many people. But thank you all for giving up your time and participating. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and bring up the 14 winners that we had. We're going to bring you up onto the stage.
Becoming a laborer is some of the most common jobs, but there's some serious danger of becoming a laborer. First, being alerted and wearing safety gear. You work in a high place and things can get unbalanced. Things make it hard to notice the danger, like loud noises that can make it hard to hear commands or warnings about falling equipment. You can avoid these dangers by carrying a walkie-talkie, so the talkie rings, you can talk to the boss or the manager. The things is some things you don't have your walkie-talkies and you can't hear what your coworkers are saying to you, you might get hurt. But that's why we have safety gear. Safety gear protects your head from equipment that causes concussions and serious brain damage or the malfunctions of the equipment that can hurt you.
Suicide and mental health can make a huge impact in people's lives. Lots of people struggle dealing with their emotions and don't know how to deal with it. Sometimes when people are suicidal, they tend to show it in different ways, and we need to pay attention to help them before it's too late. There is a hotline that can be called when you are feeling down or suicidal or having a mental breakdown. We need to pay attention to the signs. No one wants to lose a loved one. When people die by suicide, their surviving family and friends may want to also attempt suicide. They can also feel guilty, angry, sad, shocked, depressed, or anxious. Often people who consider suicide are having to work with mental health and difficult events. Symptoms such as negative thoughts, anxiety can lead to a person thinking about suicide. Mental health and suicide are impacting communities because suicide is killing people. Mental health can affect anyone, no matter age, gender, race, religion, background, or culture or other cultural identities. 9.5% of American adults over the age of 18 years old, those people will suffer from depressive illness, bipolar disorder, major depression, or dysmesia each year. Women are nearly twice as likely to suffer from major depression than guys, but men and women are equally likely to have bipolar disorder. Suicide is the act of a person who takes own life from voluntarily and intentionally. People that are victims of suicide usually have problems such as being bullied, losing a loved one, depression, different types of abuse, money, housing, and loneliness. There are so many different reasons people do this.
Have you ever known that there are dangerous jobs? Even though jobs such as being a construction worker, doctor, or police officer are dangerous, they are very important to society. There are jobs that we may have now that are very dangerous, and if it's outside, it could be even worse because of weather conditions. A construction worker, for example, one important way to be safe is to be sure what you know and be trained on what you are doing. Communication between workers is crucial to follow the blueprint and plans to avoid danger and costly mistakes. The person in charge has to supervise the job and the construction workers. He will make sure that workers are following the safety protocols.
They have to stay safe because things can happen, like you will not be able to play anymore and then you will have to retire and will get a bone broken. They also have to make sure that they're wearing the right gear and equipment and hydrated and taking breaks to prevent overuse injuries.
I wanted to give a really big shout out to Mr. Remo. Mr. Remo supported a lot of you fifth graders during this essay. He supported with working with you one-on-one, working with you in small groups to complete this. So can everyone give a big round of applause? Come on, Mr. Remo. So I just really wanted to make sure that he gets a shout out because he helped a lot of you guys during this time. All right? Thank you. Woo, Mr. Remo.
And thank you, Mr. Remos. And I know we got to go, so we'll do a couple things real quick because we want to get you guys back to class. But want to say thank you all for writing the different essays. As you all know, those essays mean something not only to me, but the organization, our community. The suicide awareness essay was because one of our grant writers in our organization over the holidays committed suicide, and we wanted to bring awareness, and we know that's serious in our community. Also, the violence prevention, a young lady was shot and killed innocently in crossfire, and we know violence impacts all of our communities. We want to make sure that we highlighted that. And then our African American Hero Award is in honor of my mom who passed away, and she always wanted to uplift the historic people. So thank you all for participating. It means a lot to us, and it means a lot to the community. So thank you all. We got 14. I didn't know some of you didn't complete it. For whatever reason, things happen. So what I'm going to do is today, we're going to buy pizza for all of you, okay? Yeah. All right. Calm down. Go ahead.
Prep, we're all about what are our values: prepare, respectful, engaged, and persevering. And I just want to say that this conversation needs to persevere. We need to keep having these conversations as a community. And I am so incredibly proud of every single one of you. I know this is one of the last assignments you did before your holiday break. And it took a lot of work. It took a lot of you guys going back and doing a lot of revisions. So thank you, because your persevering today is being celebrated, right? Being prepared is being celebrated in many different ways. So inviting every single one of you to continue being engaged in your education and engaged in your community. And I want to say thank you, because you guys are amazing partners. We can't wait to see you March 16th in our literacy event. Plug for all of you to come back. Yes, we're having our literacy event. We really do believe that the powers to change our community is in the words. So thank you so very much. And I am going to have Mr. Remo receive this on behalf of Ms. Prep.